What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks. Cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, if you haven't seen my previous video, go watch that. That's where I do the breakdown between the Spurs and the Raptors, between DeRozan, Pascal's return. You already know. So go into my videos and just go look at the previous video and you'll see it right there. So, bruh. So if you watch the video and you've been watching, you've seen that the Raptors had an 18-point lead, okay? That was their largest lead. Then obviously the momentum shifted after, you know, DeRozan earthed and killed Chris Boucher. He just put the rock bottom on him and laid him out. You know what I'm saying? And after that, man, it started going downhill. And then the fourth quarter, obviously they still had the lead and then they pushed it back up and it was an uphill battle, you know, momentum switch back for the Raptors. But then bad defense, that zone just locked up the Raptors. Raptors always are the ones running zone and knowing what to do. But then when someone runs zone on them, look, their palms got sweaty. They didn't know what to do. They were just panicking. Obviously, Pascal's first game back, so he has to get a groove and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, like, this is what I try to tell people. I'm the type of person that the game speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a realist. It's True Talks, because True Talks is just that simple. When True Talks, you listen. I've been saying this before Pascal got injured. Has nothing to do with just him coming back, etc., etc. Because if he's been doing something, then came back and it's different, and then he has to get the rhythm, you know, that'll be a different case. This is the same thing. When he's been eating, this has been the same thing. In close games, in big games, or whatever the case is, just any game where it's like, oh, now it's down the stretch, what are you doing? His palms has been sweaty time and time and time again. It's even worse this game. Obviously, his groin, whatever, he's coming back. But at the end of the day, you don't come back unless you're healthy. So, but he has to get used to the minutes, the fatigue, all that type of stuff, running up and down is different. Nothing can prepare you for an NBA game until you get to the NBA game. You get what I'm saying? But the difference is that he's missing bunnies. He's missing bunnies. You know what I'm saying? And when you're missing bunnies in the clutch, to me, that's great, especially when you've been someone who hasn't been clutch. When Pascal did that spin on DeRozan, he did the layup on the left side. Normally be a left hand layup on the left side. You know what I'm saying? But he did right hand on the left side. And even then, normally he would still make that's a bunny. His hand is right at the rim, but he's not like, that's people don't understand about pressure, about mentality. When it's the clutch time and it's pressure and you're thinking too much, you know what I'm saying? You now push the shot with your right hand. He pushed it. He over pushed it. He overshot it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not thinking. It's like when you're in the clutch and you're nervous, it's just basically it's like a zombie. You're like a zombie out there. You're not thinking. You're not, you know, paying attention to detail. You're not using IQ. You're just out there. You're nervous. So it's like a deer in the headlights. You get what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So that's what he's doing. He shot it, overshot it. Normally he would make that in any other situation. He would have made that regardless of injury, not injured. Doesn't matter. He would have made that. That's how you know. The fact that he even missed a free throw shows you. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do but the injury. So I don't want to hear that as an excuse. I'm the type of person that the game shows me everything. I look at the movement, how he's moving, the fact that he got the spin off. Like if his groin was injured, he wouldn't be able to do that. He wouldn't even be back. You know what I'm saying? Obviously rhythm has everything to do with it. But at the end of the day, that's a bunny. Rhythm has nothing to do with a bunny. You know what I'm saying? Rhythm has to do with jump shots, nothing to do with a bunny and a free throw. That's just nervousness because that's how it's been when he was healthy. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I'm just a realist and the game shows me everything at the end of the day. Like I just pay attention to the artistry and I pay attention to the truth because I'm a purist of the game. I pay attention to the game. The game speaks for itself and the truth always lies within it. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows me everything. And like I told y'all from time, people were getting at me, Raptors need a closer. Like this whole, like, and that's why I've been trying to say they're in a tough situation because if you don't let Pascal be the closer, it's like you're not believing in him. You just give him the extension and that could create turmoil. It could create, you know, him to be like, you know, in his head and all that type of stuff. You have to give him the opportunity to close when it's playoff time and all that type of stuff and be the face of the team. You have to give him that opportunity because he's supposed to be the face of the team. You're supposed to let him get these reps up, get used to these situations. You know what I'm saying? And go through the trial and error process, you know what I'm saying? So he could be that star/superstar or whatever you want him to be for the team and end up being the closer. But at the end of the day, I understand, like people confuse having time to get used to closing and all of that type of stuff. People get that confused with actually closing ability. You can't, it's not, okay, let me put it like this. Closing, because it's a pressure thing. You know what I'm saying? Pressure, it's a pressure thing that is like what they say, pressure bust pipes. So if you're just a pipe, you're going to bust. But if you're a diamond, you're going to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to actually, pressure makes the diamond. You know what I'm saying? If you're diamond in the rough, pressure creates you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just a pipe, you're just going to bust. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you don't know who's who until the pressure comes. So that's something you can't practice. That's something, it doesn't matter how many, if you get 100 times and you try to get used to that familiarity, and you try to get familiar with all of that type of stuff when it comes to the clutch, no matter what, at the end of the day, if you're somebody who gets nervous under the pressure, you could practice that 500 times. You're still going to have the same results. Obviously, because you keep chucking it, 1-2 might go in, but you're at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, whatever the case is, you're going to be nervous. It's just a makeup. It's just a character makeup. It has nothing to do with, he needs to get used to the closing and all that type of stuff. That's applicable to someone who actually is that breed. Now they got to get used to the closing, knowing what move to do, knowing how to see double teams, getting better at a different echelon. That applies, but at the end of the day, when someone who's not nervous, that's what that applies to. That statement applies to them. It doesn't apply to people who are nervous. People need to understand and stop using everyday statements and certain statements that people say and just throwing it out there to anything in any situation and anybody. It doesn't work like that. You got to understand when these statements are being said. For instance, like Kobe. Kobe came in the game. He had the balls when he went to the playoffs, his first playoff run or whatever, getting those air balls versus Utah. And that's why Shaq went to him and said, this guy's going to be a dog. The fact that he wasn't scared, air ball after air ball, and he kept shooting, I already know this. And the fact in the big moments, he has the balls. He has the killer mentality to shoot that. You know what I'm saying? And he's only going to get better because he's only going to get used to it. That's when the reps and the situation, getting used to it, familiar with it, applies, because he's already from the gate not afraid. That's when that applies. But someone who's not afraid, they're not doing the same takes. Like I've been showed you with Pascal. He's not doing the same takes, doesn't do the same, all that spin and all those elite takes and all that type of stuff. Once it's a defender with him and it's clutch, he now palms are sweaty. There's different takes. He's shying away with it. Yes, he's still shooting it, but how he's shooting it, he's shying away. You know what I'm saying? Based on the situation at hand. So for me to assume that he's just going to get better in that clutch situation, no, I'm on the assumption more that he's going to actually just be that. It's the same thing with DeRozan. Shimmy, pump fake, all those type of stuff, all those takes that he was doing in big game in regular season when it doesn't matter, facing the Knicks. He's there getting a turnaround jump shot game winner versus Orlando at one time, game winner, celebrating, flexing, all that type of stuff. But then when it's big game, all of that type of stuff, it's pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. You're not doing the same elite takes. So for your takes to change because it's clutch, that just shows me something. That tells me, okay, this person's character makeup, they're not the different breed like these other guys. So for me to assume based off the reps and based off of them doing it multiple times, they're going to get better. No, that's false. That's why you've seen DeRozan, even in this game, as much as he was eating and had the 20 points in the second half and was going to work and going to the free throw line. Once OG went on him, you've seen how he didn't take one shot. He only took one shot on the corner. But he was passing. They weren't double teaming him until that last play when Lowry started double teaming. He was just dribbling. It wasn't easy for him. So, find him here, take it. Find him here, take it. Went to the corner. I'm trying to show y'all something. People, man, y'all in for a rude awakening. This is why the Raptors need a closer. Man, at the end of the day, obviously, Pascal is going to get better with time. He might be better in certain situations and all that type of stuff with time. That's obvious. But to be a closer, it's something like from the jump, in these clutch situations, I could see, you could look into someone's eyes and see if there's fear and if you could see if there's no fear. Perfect example, when Dame Lillard first came into the league, from jump, he was getting game winners. From jump, he was still attempting it from jump, so he's only going to get better over time. That's not he needs to get familiar. No, it's just if you're a different breed or not. Tyler Hero, you've seen what he did in certain situations in the clutch, how he's pulling in, he's not afraid, and he's hitting it. You don't need time to show that you have closing ability. To be an elite closer and always do it consistently, that's obviously over time. Now you're the vocal point. They might double team you. You got to get used to different actions, different defenses in the clutch, knowing what to do, knowing not to do pick and roll, knowing how to close that guy, control the situation, okay, kick out, when to kick, all that type of stuff is being familiar. I understand that. But the ability itself, you don't learn that. You either have it or you don't. That's what I'm trying to tell people. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Raptors need a closer, but at the end of the day, if you get a closer, like I said, it creates the wrong message for Pascal. It creates that you don't believe in him. You can't overreact to the regular season. So they're in a tough situation where everything's going to stay the same. Like I said to you, I'll be surprised if they do anything at trade deadline, even if they sign a free agent. I'll surprised if they do anything because they believe in their guys and they're looking at it as, you know what, Pascal's back. We haven't been healthy. We haven't been this. We have to let Pascal try. We have to let Lowry try. These guys have won a ring. They have to now show that, you know, they could probably do it. They could probably do it because they've seen Kawhi and they've seen an elite guy do it. So now it's going to rub off on them. Let's see. Let them have that situation. Let them have that moment. That's kind of like the IQ and what the thought process is behind Masai and all these guys and Nurse and all these guys to let them, you know, let them develop at the same time as trust them. You get what I'm saying? So I understand that point. You don't want to overreact to small sample size, but I'm just someone who I'm just a realist. So I could give you benefit of doubt and not overreact, especially when I know who you are. So if Kawhi comes and he's now sussing and Kawhi, like you see sometimes he's not getting game where he's not clutch, I know who you are. So I give you the benefit of the doubt. But when I know who you are, it's not that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You have to show me if anything, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I can already just call the future and I already know the struggle is going to watch playoff push. It's not even playoff push yet. Watch after All-Star break and watch how it's going to be moving. Big games the seeding's going to matter even more. Teams are going to be ready in their groove trying. You see how the Jazz, like I told you, all these teams that were nothing early, they're starting to turn into something. You know what I'm saying? Because it always takes them time to get used to the pieces coming in and all. You already know, like it's different. So scouting report's going to matter. All this shit's going to start happening. You'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. But at the end of the day, Raptors, who's going to be their closer? Because they can't sign nobody, like I said. So who do y'all think is going to be the closer, man? Let me know in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Some people say Norman Powell. Some people still say Pascal will get it. You know what I'm saying? Some people say Lowry. Let me know in the comment section who you feel, who you think should be the one closer and who's actually going to be the closer moving forward. And when it matters, who y'all think, man? Let's see. Let's see who has the IQ and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's True Talks. Because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You already know. I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, from time and time before, if you want to help support your boy, click that PayPal button, that PayPal link right there and donate if you want to. And I know there's been people that have donated before, so I just want to say I appreciate y'all, whoever has donated. I appreciate y'all. You already know I see it, and I appreciate each and every dollar that you guys, you know, give to support your boy. Help me, help y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I know some of y'all have been donating. It's like it's a hassle to keep every single time when you want to donate to click the PayPal link and donate. You know what I'm saying? So I've created the Patreon link below. You know what I'm saying? You click on that. Yes, the videos will still be on YouTube. Everything will be normal how it is. You know, nothing's going to change. It's just if you want to, you know, support your boy and it's too much to keep going back and forth. You could go and click the link and just subscribe to be donated for $2 a month. So it just is auto. It just keeps taking it out every single time. If you want to, it's up to you. If you don't want to, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate each and every person that's willing to help support your boy. So that's up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could do that if you want to. But like I said, nothing's changing. We still on the YouTube and we still grinding and we still going. I appreciate y'all. I finally reached 2K subscribers. It's been a grind, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know if y'all been here since day one. Y'all that are coming in now is basically, hopefully you're going to be you're going to technically be here since day one because we're going to reach a new heights and a higher heights, you know what I'm saying? So it's been a grind, it's been a struggle, but we got to 2K, you know, obviously it's nowhere near where I want to be, but at the end of the day, you got to appreciate the journey, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all and, you know, spread the word, keep getting it going, you know what I'm saying? We only got to move up from here. So I appreciate y'all. You already know what I do because I give you that IQ. You feel me? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You already know. And I'm out, man.